Good morning, my name is Hayden Fahrenkopf. I've been a brother of Pi Kappa Phi since fall 2014 when I transferred to Suny Plattsburgh. In my time here, I've held the position of chaplain, which handles brotherhood and ritual, vice archon, which is our position for recruitment, and I was also our scholarship chairman. In my time here, I've seen this chapter grow just exponentially. They received their charter the semester before I arrived, so I didn't get to experience the entire chartering process, but I was a huge part in watching this chapter grow and become what it is today. We went from about 30 active members when the end of my associate member semester to 45 at the end of this semester. I've seen this chapter grow just hugely, and it's all been driven by following our values that are in our creed and just being the best Pi Kappa Phi men we can be every single day and showing everyone on campus what it means for us to be a Pi Cap and to be a gentleman in general. And I think these guys can really attest to the direction we're heading in, following our values and continuing to live them.
Good morning. My name is Keenan Irvin. I'm the current philanthropy and service chairman. Since coming here from last semester from Suny Brockport, as you guys close to you guys. Since coming there, I just transferred in, and there I was a member of the Eta Lambda chapter, Pi Kappa Phi there, and since coming here, I've seen that how Eta Kappa runs our chapter, you can really see the success and everything else, compared to the dysfunctionality of the Pi Cap chapter, who during my time even went through some problems, almost getting kicked off and stuff. So my old chapter put a poor value on philanthropy and service, and coming here to a larger Greek life and everything, seeing how Eta Kappa puts an emphasis on philanthropy and service really got me in the position I am today. Currently, we are one of the highest in terms of per member donations to our philanthropy. We're sitting at last year we got around 77 per member, and just during our 1 week-long War of the Roses philanthropy event, which we ran 2 weeks ago, we already got around $45 per member, and I look forward to obviously increasing this next semester, and also increasing our service hours and everything, and also I'm here to speak on just also increasing our interfraternal relationships. Just as an example, this following Monday, well yesterday, a few of our brothers, including myself, and a few sisters from Delta Phi Epsilon, we woke up at 4:30 to go up on a sunrise hike, and it was just amazing. So we plan to keep striving for pushing our interfraternal relations as well as philanthropy and service.
Hi guys, my name is Mitchell Barra. I'm a sophomore here. I study English and history. I joined this organization spring of 2016. Best decision I ever made, but currently I serve as the new member educator here at SUNY Plattsburgh, which educates new members. We go through the associate member process and induct them into our brotherhood. So we had a very successful process this semester. As a result, we have 8 new brothers, one of them is right here, Mike. But I want to talk to you more about my individual values, which are scholarship and brotherhood at this organization. Again, scholarship is just something I take very importantly. It's why we're all here at college, so I want to make sure that myself and my brothers they get the most out of their process here. A consistent thing we've noticed an issue with was actually dropping of GPAs as far as new members have been initiated. Steps we're taking to fix this time is my first semester as new member educator are just an increase in focus in education. We had just group study hours during the associate member process that all active brothers attended, as well as the associate members, which was very successful. Something else I want to do with a little bit of money I have left over in my budget for the associate member process is I'm going to get letters, a t-shirt for the guy with the highest GPA. And that'll be cool. I hope to develop that program next semester and be able to buy 3 t-shirts and give it to highest GPA, most improved, stuff like that. But just incentives to increase GPA, just motivation. I like to do a lot of that, and And as far as brotherhood goes, really, it's been awesome. These 8 new associate members we've got, just incredible ability to connect with us. It's been going so great so far. And we have another hike planned actually within just our fraternity at Cocoa Moonshine. We'll be going just as a brotherhood. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Just a break from the study. So.
Good morning, my name is Michael, and I'm one of the newest brothers of Pi Kappa Phi. I was the associate member class president for my most recent class, and I want to talk about the whole process that I went through. So, as an openly gay male, it's very daunting and I want to say stressful trying to go to other Greek life organizations. It's something that is stereotypically not accepted there, but I 100% felt comfortable with the men of Pi Kappa Phi. They welcomed me with open arms. I now have tons of brothers, which I never had before. The joining process was a lot of fun, and I could say that it taught me so much about the values. I had no idea how much it went into a fraternity before, and this isn't a frat, it's a fraternity, because the men here just exemplify achievement, scholarship, brotherhood across the board, across the community.
Hi, I'm Jay Reed, and I'm the current Brotherhood Chair of this chapter of Pi Kappa Phi. And I just want to chirp a little bit about how we focus on recruitment going forward. Ever since I joined, which was last semester, I wanted to make it a big deal in not necessarily targeting new markets, targeting being a harsh word, but branching out and finding people from different walks of life, people who are part of, say, different sports clubs, different majors, different creeds, views of life, philosophies, things like that, because as Brotherhood Chair, I want to make sure that the men of Pi Kappa Phi are not only just men of one specific ideal, but brotherhood being able to be something that's addressed as a whole. Coming in and seeing people share and have diffusion, people with new ideas, new topics, helping people grow, not necessarily just walking down one path and having one idea, one end game, having all business majors or all English majors or all Christian men, all Jewish men, things like that, coming in and being able to make us diverse. And I feel like the people in my fraternity, the men of this chapter, I've never seen a collective of 45 men have the same viewpoint as we want to grow, we want to mature, and we want to grow up. And in order to do that, we need to hear different ideals, we need to see different types of people. So part of the brotherhood events that I've been planning involve things like going out and hanging out with different fraternities, have group brotherhood events. So we have plans with Delta Sig, we do a lot of things with Sig Tall. We're trying very hard to branch out and increase interfraternal love, make brotherhood something that's really big on campus again, not just on a social standpoint, but in a philosophical way.
We're all set. Thank you for hearing us.
I'll clap for you.
Here, do you have any questions?
Hi, gentlemen. So you're the first fraternity, I think that, or at least that stuck in my head, that mentioned actually doing things with other fraternities. And normally we hear the binary. I mean, fraternity story life, unfortunately, is very binary right now. Who knows? So I appreciate that you mentioned not just doing things with sororities, but fraternities. Can you talk a little bit more about your service and your partnership with other organizations besides fraternities and sororities?
Sure. I can speak to that personally. Two of the organizations that we work very closely with are actually local groups. MVP Kids, which helps children with who are on the autism spectrum participate in sports and really shows us that they're not disabled, they're just differently abled, and they can succeed in a different way than we can. And the other group is the ARC, the Advocacy Resource Center, and we do several different events from that. It works with people with different, again, disabilities, and we do things from, we've helped clean up a cemetery of war veterans. That was, I think, 2 years ago. We've done actually recruitment events with them in the past where we've picked the potential new members that we think really uphold our personal values the best, and we introduce them to this group and show them that there's a lot more that goes into this than you really think. Just most recently, for the War of the Roses event that Keenan had been talking about, we had one of the events, we brought the Rose Queen contestants from the sororities to come and do a bowling event at the ARC to just kind of show them also that we're more than just a fraternity, we're creating a community with these people. And in another group, the Autism Alliance, we usually help set up the Autism Awareness Walk. It's just service, like going and helping do the setup the day before and then helping work the booth. This past year I worked in the sensory tent where it kind of showed, it had just all different things you could touch and feel to like understand for like a young autistic child how it's different and what like kind of things that they need to feel and see. Those are three of the bigger groups we work with.
Thank you.
Yep.
How many of your members are volunteering with MVP Kids this year?
We have 6, right?
I think it's 6, I believe. It's
I think it's 6.
this is currently the smaller session this semester.
Yeah.
It's the swimming one, and it needs to be people who are consistently free every Sunday morning. And with a lot of guys graduating or doing internships, it's kind of hard. And they also only had, I think, 10 or so available spots. So.
And I think they just finished up basketball recently. Did any of your members do that one?
Basketball was, we did?
Yeah,
it
that was
basketball?
earlier, yeah.
Okay.
Basketball
No,
is
no, that
like
was
that.
in the beginning of this.
It goes soccer, basketball, swimming. I know
Soccer,
it's-
bowling in the
Oh,
end,
bowling.
and then basketball just did finish up, and we had a few brothers coming like every Sunday to like go like play with them before our chapter.
What type of involvement do you have with advisors, whether that be academic advisor, faculty, staff, alumni advisors?
I can touch on the academic advisor real quick. We have a scholarship chair who actually monitors our brothers' grades, just make sure that they're all on par essentially. And if they do begin to slope or if there's any sort of drop, we schedule a meeting with our previous academic advisor. I think we recently
Still
switched.
Nancy Perry.
Oh, Nancy Perry. So, and then they meet with Nancy Perry, and she kind of talks to them, helps them out, and then, you know, if they need further help, I'll direct them to the student involvement center. What is it called? The tutoring area downstairs?
Oh, the Learning Center.
The learning center, of course. And we'll just arrange tutors for them.
I can touch on that a little bit more too. We have 3 advisors actually. We have our chapter advisor, who actually, her position at the school has been removed, so we're currently looking for a new one actively. Then we have our scholarship advisor, who's Nancy Perry, and as a previous scholarship trainer myself, I worked very closely with her. We would have sit-down meetings with brothers whose GPAs were in the danger zone, which is usually about a 2.75 or higher, or like in between 2.75 and 3.0. We like to sit down and meet with you because our minimum standard is a 2.7. Then we have our financial advisor, Dean Steria, who's a professor in the economics department. He basically helps us. It hasn't happened recently, thank God, but that we fall into like a financial hardship due to poor budgeting or anything, and he also helps us fill out our tax form every year.
I think recently he actually had a managing your chapter's finances event program that our treasurer attended. So that was pretty cool.
Along those lines, I noticed your cost of dues is significantly higher than the average of other organizations on campus. What are some of the services that you're providing that other organizations might not be? And then how do you talk to prospective members about that, knowing that it is a pretty big financial commitment to join your organization?
I'm sorry, I was recruitment chair also.
Yeah, just like
So, first of all, the biggest reason for that is we have a large chunk of that actually go to our nationals, and it goes towards our insurance. So a big chunk of it goes there. Another large chunk of it goes to our housing portion of Pi Kappa Phi nationally, because I've been working to build up larger houses, mostly in the bigger southern schools, SEC, the Alabama and all that. But we also cover things that other organizations expect you to pay out of pocket. Rush shirts are all covered in advance. Our banquet is covered in advance. We pay for ourselves, our date, and our advisors. So there's a lot of things that, rather than having little things tacked on along the way, we lump it all into one big thing, and I think that's in itself a big selling point. We're not going to come and ask you for more money when composites roll around. we're not going to charge you for this brotherhood event. This is covered. Come to the event. Come get the shirt. Everything's all-inclusive, one-time fee.
Can I just say I truly appreciate that? I wish
Yeah.
more of the groups on my campus would do that because there's the true cost of membership.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
there's the advertised cost and the true cost, and I think it's very difficult, you know, when someone's constantly asking for more from you, and you've said, well, then what are my dues going to? So I think
Exactly, yeah.
it's a nice benefit. At the end game is still the same dollar
Exactly.
amount, but to be able to know that this is what my cost of membership is, and these are the things that I'm going to get for that.
And we've certainly had that issue in the past, and that's why we actually moved towards this change, because then we found people who are like, ran out of money throughout the semester, then they weren't participating in things. And then it loses that feeling of brotherhood when not everyone's there and we're not there as a unit.
I could also testify on that. I do have other friends in other fraternities, and they do have a lower dues than I do, but it's like when they're going through, oh, $30 here, $15 here for shirts, oh, I gotta go to this event, another $15, and meanwhile, I'm here like, it's all free for me, but not free, but I paid in the beginning, so it's just more convenient.